Hi guys, Ashley from Ash Cash Budget here, bringing you my October budget plan. So we have September 2017 here, which I'll just put to the side so I can kind of reference for myself. So we'll go ahead and start filling in. October actually starts on a Sunday this time, so I've been normally putting my bills up here, but these are actually being occupied. It's because the previous months, it was the end of the last month. So we'll just go down here and put all of my stuff down here where there's the next month's dates. I'm just going to go ahead and I run it kind of a little long, so I think I'm going to do the second, third, and then leave the fourth for the extra space that I need. So on the second of next month, that space, we're going to write down my personal bills, which is all of my debts, my phone, things that are not household items. On the third is where the household items would be because I pay them out of my account and my boyfriend pays me back his half minus the insurance money that I owe him because I'm on his insurance, if that makes sense. So all of those bills get put over here because those are our split bills, whereas these are going to be what I am responsible for myself. So on the 15th, we have insurance at $105. The 20th, we have Discover at $85. Let's see, the 20th as well is the credit union loan. A minimum of $94.08, but my snowball amount is $290. Now my real snowball amount is $240, which is all the minimum payments rolled up until the credit union loan. So all those minimum payments plus that minimum payment is $240. This is all the debts that I have paid before, and I've taken their minimum payments and added to this. So $240, but my goal debt snowball amount is to at least put $290, which is an extra $50 on top of that. So I just put that in parentheses just so that if I have to pay the minimum, I have that amount. But if I pay my snowball amount, I have the $290 there. On the 21st is my Fed loan, my student loans, which is $130. And I've been putting for a while, I'm sure I'm going to stop at some point, but I've been putting these other bills that I have already paid off, all of the debts that I paid off so far. I like to just put it down and mark as a 0. So Care Credit would have been on the 21st, 0. I paid that off. My Visa would have been due on the 4th, 0. Paid that off. On the 6th is my phone bill, and it's $99.22. And on the 8th is my Capital One bill at $105. So those are all my personal bills. I do want to make a note. I'm going to just put it down here as a star. My mom and I split our Sam's membership. And we do have the rewards points. So what we do is, so we had to renew at the beginning of October, like on the 1st. What we do is we got like $70 worth of, cash back or whatever they call it, the reward money that they give you for spending a certain amount of money. They give you some money back. So we saved that, used 70, and because we get like the Plus program, I think she said, I can't remember the exact amount, but I'm going to put Sam's Club here, and she went ahead and paid the difference, but I'm going to give her half of that back, and I want to say it was like $38. I don't remember. I'm going to have to look that up and write that down. But I'll just make a little star there. So when we split that in half, I think it was an extra like $18 or $19. She's just going to take that right out with the insurance because I do my insurance through her and just pay her for that. Now, on to the household bills. I don't have any of these so far. The 28th is CenturyLink. Don't have that. The first is rent, which is $850 or $425 each. Around the 14th is electric, and around the 14th also is city. My city bill, which is my gas, water, sewage, all that. So I don't have either of those. I usually get those two around the 20th. My CenturyLink will probably come in anytime in the next like week and a half. And so once I get those amount, I'll fill those in with you guys. Now, let's see. Down here, I like to make a note. I say the first insurance, and that's $200, but he covers $50, so I pay him $150 back. So I pay him $150 back, but it's everything. I add everything together, split it in half. He owes me that minus the $150 that I pay him back. And that's what he gives me at the end of the month for our bills, because everything is basically at the end of the month. Now you'll see here I have this as the 14-14-6-8. These are actually technically due in November, but I include them in the October budget because sometimes, especially for the 6th and the 8th, sometimes I don't get paid before the 6th and the 8th. So it's just better to include it as an end of the month bill as well as the electric and city, because it's basically an October bill, even though it's not due until the next month. See here, I actually got paid. I'm going to get paid on the 5th, but before last month, I didn't get paid until the 7th. So, I can't have these things be late, and the dates change as it goes on because I get paid every 2 weeks. And I leave this open because I'm definitely probably going to go over or adding together the totals here. I like to add here, subtract what he needs to give me and everything. So up here, I messed up for the rest of the year a long time ago with my pay schedule, but I get paid on the 5th and the 19th. And the church started paying me every 2 weeks instead of, they used to do the 15th and 30th, but now it's every 2 weeks. So what is today? So I should get paid here. I think they technically cut the check on Thursday or Friday, but I pick it up on Sunday when I go to church to work. So I just like to write in UUMC so that I know when I'm getting the church checks. And I like to write down how much they are, even though they go straight to the grocery and household fund. Now we're going to go ahead and update my EveryDollar app and just start a new one. So here, when I first opened my app, it already knows that I need to create an October budget. So I wanted to show you guys what this is like. Hey there, looks like you need a budget for October. Create October budget. We'll copy September's budget to get you started. So they've just copied it over, but there's some things I need to change. Now, AdSense can go away because that was just a test deposit. My boyfriend's will stay the same just because I'm going to leave these bills the same until I get them in and change them. And then I'll update the amount that he owes me. My first check, I have not gotten it, of course, but I'm estimating around $1,400. And I actually think it's going to be a good amount more than that because there was a lot of overtime. But we'll see. I like to err on the downside rather than the upside. So we have $1,400 there. Now the second one is kind of tricky. I'm estimating it between $800 and $900. It could definitely change before then. I guess I'll go high on that one. We'll see as I get closer. You guys won't see me updating it all the time because I do come in here and tweak stuff as the month goes on, but I'll update you guys during like the mid-month budget report and the end of the month budget report. You'll see what changes I made. But I'm going to input like these basic ones with you. So I'm going to estimate 1,400 there, 900 there. I will leave an amount left to budget because I'll just see how the month goes. But as the month goes on, I get it down to as an every dollar budget, which is zero. All the income gets spent on all the categories. Right now, though, I'm not concerned about getting that leftover done. So in fact, I'm going to take away this sinking fund amount for now. And let me talk to you about my goals this month. So I did put the 111 towards my maintenance. Just like I talked to you guys last time, it's going to go towards my car maintenance. So this month my goal is on my day off, if I ever get one, I'm going to go get new tires. And then I'm going to go ahead and schedule something with the car repair shop. It might not be till next month, but I'm going to try. So this month the goal is to make sure I get those things done with the account, the account that I have for car maintenance, and maybe with some cash flowing. But also I need to rebulk that sinking fund up because I don't want to be left stranded with nothing in my car maintenance fund. I also still want to do the moving fund just in case, because I still don't know when that is going to be happening, but I need to get that going because it's going to take me a while to get the moving funds. And so when I'm ready to move one day, which is going to be in the next, I don't know, 6 months, year, but it'll be soon enough. And I also need to put some money back into my medical. I might be going back to the doctors just to get my inhaler and, some prescriptions and stuff. So I need to put some money towards that. I had 200, but I used 15 for one of my prescriptions. So I want to put money towards car maintenance, maybe medical, and the moving fund. That is the goal this month on top of just my regular debt snowball, which is $290. So gas planned 200. This is going to be very variable. I'm going to have to see how the month goes because my coworker is out of town for the month, so I'm driving. We're not splitting the driving responsibilities. And let's see, so groceries, 40. I might update that depending on just how much I get paid. I might go ahead and do 40 from each paycheck, which would make it 80. Pet care is the regular 40, which is 20 per paycheck. Clothing, I could probably change, I think, to 20, which would be $10 per paycheck, which is ideal. And it's kind of like a mini sinking fund, even though it's a cash envelope for that. Medical, which is my cash envelope medical, not my sinking fund medical. $40, which is 20 per paycheck. Personal is $150 right now. We'll see about that changing. My blow money was $21 from last month. I could probably go ahead and change that to $40. Give myself $20 from each paycheck. Ooh, not $400. Okay. So then we have household at $10. It might change to $20 depending on how much I get. Now this is my messed up category where I kind of used my debit card and overspent by $853 somehow. We're going to delete that. And the temp checks was because I had to get some checks to pay rent and such. We'll delete that because I'm not going to need that this month. So that's off of there. Health insurance at $150, auto insurance at $105. My loan, $290 is the snowball amount, Capital One $105, Discover $85, Fed loan $130, and then my Visa and Care credit at $0 because those are paid off. I think I'll go ahead and change this to $80 because it still says I have money left to budget. And my gas, I usually take 90 each, but I might be taking 120 each. So that would be 240, wouldn't it? You know what? We're going to do 210. I'm going to take 120 one time and 90 another time. Let's just see how that goes. We'll change it to 210 for now for gas. There's a lot of gas, but remember guys, I commute 45 minutes away. So there it is. That's all updated. I'm going to be tweaking it as soon as I get like my other check and stuff like that. It might already get tweaked before I meet up with you next time, but I'll show you what I've done when I update you for my mid-month budget report. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Let me know how your October is going to look. Do you have any financial goals for October? I'm going to put the little buttons up here, of course, to subscribe, and a video that YouTube suggests for you guys. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.